Hello and welcome to the end of the year video. This game is a multiplayer RPG fantasy game that we have been working on for the past year. Let's jump right into it. The first thing you would need to do is create new player account in the top left corner. Just enter name and password, click register and it is done. This will log you right in and let you select the server. But let me cancel that for now. Since we now have an account, we can log in using the credentials we just created, username and password. Select our testing server, and that brings us right into the character selection screen, which obviously would be empty for the new player. So let's create a new character. This is still under active development, but there are some options available to us. You can select male or female character. Let's go with male, as the options for creation are pretty much the same for both of them now. Next, you can change the physical appearance of your new character. How muscular he is, how fat he is. His legs can be customized quite a bit. So let's create bow legs for him. Hands have also quite a bit of customizations available to them. Let's make one of them thin and the other one fat. And the last one for now would be the head. So we can have it square, for example. Now we just need to name the character. Let's call him Jack. And we can create him. And there you have it. Our new character is there and available for us to select and play with. But first, let me create John. As you can see, I now have two characters available to me and I can switch between them. Let's go with Jack, as he's the one we created together. Just click Join Server and we are in the game. Let me show you around a bit. Top left corner we have Stats window. You have your level, name, HP and mana. You can move the window to any position you find convenient. Next up, we have the chat window. You can type your greeting there. Hey look, somebody answered. You can switch to trade chat, which should keep the messages organized. And more tabs for chat are coming soon. Down below is the XP bar. It shows your current state of experience. In the middle, there is current value, current requirement and the percentage you are on. Above it, we have the hotbar. From the left, there are the left mouse button actions, where you can easily switch between two modes of attack, by default from physical to magical. Above that, there are two quick use item slots. The rest are slots where you can put items, skills, actions. You can move them around. You should be able to drop them, or pick new ones from the menus we will see in a little bit. In the bottom right corner there is the game menu. In the main menu you can access several things, options being one of them. This currently offers only graphics options, but more is on the way. I will not change anything as it would affect the recording. Next one is disconnect, which puts you back to the login screen. Quit, which exits the game. And experience, which opens the experience overview window. This is for debug purposes only, and we currently have no experience, so this is empty. Top right corner offers minimap. This shows the area around you and helps with navigation. Larger map is in the works. And the last UI element is the target window, which shows the information about your currently selected target, name and HP in particular. Next up are the controls. You can either control the character using the arrow or the WASD key. You can also use space to jump, which allows for free movement around the map. Alternate movement is you can click on the landscape to move to the location. These movement modes can be used interchangeably. You can also rotate the camera using the right mouse button, which helps with the movement using keyboard because movement follows the camera. Zooming out is also an option, which helps with a wider view. You can zoom back in, and when you zoom all the way in, you switch to the first person view, which will be used in later game mechanics. Let's take a look at the available actions. We have the attack action. Let's kill this spider. The action repeats itself till the spider is dead, so there is no need to click it again. Once the spider is dead, it drops some items. Let's pick them up using the pickup action. I will get back to the other two actions later, as they concern party and a clan. Now we can switch to the skills tab. As you can see, there are some skills available to us. We took some damage during the last fight, so let's heal ourselves. That wasn't enough, so let's toggle our heal over time. Now we are at full and the skill disabled itself. We can buff ourselves for the next fight, so we deal more damage. You can see the active buffs and debuffs right next to the stats window, along with the time remaining. There are a couple debuffs available for our enemies. This is Root. It temporarily disables movement, and we can kill the rooted enemy using Fireball. Next up on the list is the AoE explosion that damages any enemy in the area. Let's heal again. Sometimes you just want to draw an aggression, so there's a skill for that. Another debuff is a curse. It does damage over time. To remove it, you need to kill 3 enemies, which is unfortunate for the spider. So let's put him down. Last skill here is a cooldown reduction. You need to charge it for full effect, and it will remove cooldown from all skills based on how much you charged it. For the last skill, I will need to move to a new location. Let me talk about the inventory while we get there. You can see our items in the inventory. You can sort it by count and search in the inventory based on keywords. We are in the cave now, so let me quickly show you the last skill. It being the Light Wisp, and provides you with light in dark places or during the night. Let's use an item to get out of the cave. The scroll will teleport you to a spawn point for the area, which unfortunately for us is on the wrong side of the cave. Let me talk about the inventory a bit more while I move back to the start location again. Below the character view there are your attributes. Constitution affects HP, Wisdom affects mana, and the others are not set up yet. You can add points to these, and they will get applied right away. You can also reassign points, but only the amount that you gained in the last level. Let's move to the multiplayer features. We have a party system, where you can create party with the name of your choosing. If you remember, in the actions, we had two that we skipped. One of them invites to party, so let's invite her. There are some options for the party, where you can set up who can invite, anyone, leader, or authorized people. You can also manage individual member permissions, so let's allow Jane to invite. We can also promote her to leader. As you can see, our management options disappeared. We can also leave the party. And be invited back into it with this pop-up. And she promoted us back to the leader. Renaming the party is also an option, so let's rename us to Epic Party. And if you have unwanted people, you can kick them. There is also an experience sharing in the party, so if you kill something, you share experience with other members that are in the area. Next up, we have the clan system. As before, we can create a clan with a custom name. And in the actions, there is the invite to clan button. So let's invite Jane. We can now see both of them in the clan and online. As with the party, we have options to set up who can invite. We can rename the clan. And you can select a member to see their details. Manage their permissions. and promote them to the new leader. Clan persists over logout, so if Jane goes offline, she remains the leader. Now if she logs back in, we can see it, and she can move the leader back to us. And leave the clan right after. Now if I leave the clan, it gets destroyed. Let's look at the experience window. You might have noticed there are some values here now. You gain experience for using skills, killing monsters, and other actions are coming. Let's gain a level on the fireball. We can kill this broken spider. And we need one more. This one should do. If we can hit it. And there, our skill gained a level and with it new values. Any experience you gain is propagated to the main experience. Last, we have the day-night cycle. I sped it up quite a bit just so we can see it. This has been reworked to use the new sun position plugin to get geographically correct sun. So this is the current state of the game. We hope to make good progress on it over coming months and be able to get some people to try it out. For more info, follow our Twitch, where we do our development live. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Links are in the description.